Welcome back to the channel. Today we're counting down 7 Harley-Davidson motorcycles that dealers are struggling to sell, which means you can score one at a steep discount. Number 7. Harley-Davidson Street Glide ST. Harley designed the Street Glide ST to be the ultimate performance bagger, powerful, aggressive, and built to dominate the road. But instead, it's gathering dust in showrooms, and dealers are offering massive discounts to move them. Powered by the Milwaukee 8117, the Street Glide ST delivers 106 horsepower and 126 pound-feet of torque, one of the most powerful baggers in Harley's lineup. It features a lightweight chassis, dark bronze finishes, and high-performance suspension aimed at aggressive riders who want a touring bike without the bulk. So, why is it not selling? It's a niche bike. At $30,000, it's too expensive for casual riders and too stripped down for serious tours. Reduced comfort. The lowered rear suspension sacrifices ride quality, making long trips less enjoyable. Better alternatives exist. The Road Glide Special offers similar power with better wind protection, while competitors like the Indian Challenger provide more features at a lower price. Dealers overestimated demand, and now they're slashing prices. Discounts of $3,000 to $5,000 are common. If you've had your eye on one, now's the time to buy. And if you thought the Street Glide ST struggled, wait until you see number 6, a bike that was supposed to attract new riders but ended up completely ignored. Number 6. Harley-Davidson Street 500 and 750. Harley hoped the Street 500 and 750 would bring in a new generation of riders. Affordable, lightweight, beginner-friendly. Instead, dealers can't get rid of them fast enough. Designed as entry-level Harleys, these bikes featured the liquid-cooled Revolution X engine, with the Street 500 making 34 horsepower and the 750 pushing 53 horsepower. At just over 500 pounds, they were light and easy to handle, making them great for new riders. So what went wrong? They didn't feel like Harleys. The engines lacked the signature Harley rumble, and the performance felt underwhelming. Cheap build quality. Riders complained about rattling parts, plastic components, and stiff suspension that made even small bumps feel like potholes. Poor value for money. The Street 500 started at $7,699, but for a little more, you could get a used Sportster 883, which had better performance resale value and that classic Harley feel. Harley discontinued both models in 2020, and many dealers still have unsold inventory. Some are offering street models for under $6,000, a huge price drop just to clear them out. If you thought the Street series was a flop, wait until you see number 5. A muscle cruiser with all the power, but none of the Harley soul. Number 5. Harley-Davidson FXDR 114. The FXDR 114 was built as a high-performance, drag-inspired power cruiser. Big power, aggressive styling, futuristic design. But here's the problem. Nobody bought it. With 100 horsepower and 119 pound-feet of torque, an aluminum swing arm, inverted front forks, and a massive 240mm rear tire, the FXDR was a straight-line speed machine. But that's also where the issues began. Harley fans didn't want it. The futuristic design was too radical for traditional Harley riders. Uncomfortable riding position. The stretched-out stance led to back and wrist pain on long rides. Handling issues. The massive rear tire made it hard to maneuver at low speeds. High price, low demand. At $18,999, the FXDR had to compete with the Lowrider S and Fat Bob, both of which had better styling and resale value. Harley discontinued the FXDR in 2020, and dealers still have leftover models, often selling at big discounts. And if you thought this bike had an identity crisis, just wait until you see number 4, a Harley that tried to be a cruiser and a touring bike, but failed at both. Number 4, Harley-Davidson Switchback. The Switchback was designed to be a versatile, lightweight tourer with detachable saddlebags and a quick-release windshield. The idea? A cruiser during the week, a touring bike on the weekend. But it never found an audience. Cruiser riders preferred models like the Street Bob or Lowrider, which had better styling and resale value. Touring riders wanted a real bagger. The Switchback's small fuel tank and limited storage made it impractical for long trips. Ride quality suffered. The stiff suspension made long rides uncomfortable, and the narrow front end felt unstable at highway speeds. Price was a problem. At $16,499, it was too close to a full touring bike, so buyers simply spent a little more for a better option. The result? Harley discontinued the Switchback, and dealers are still sitting on unsold inventory. If you think this was bad, wait until you see number 3, a stripped-down touring bike that left everyone disappointed. Number 3, Harley-Davidson Electroglide Standard. Designed as a no-frills touring machine, the Electroglide Standard was supposed to appeal to purists who didn't want all the tech and luxury of modern baggers. But it missed the mark. Too basic for bagger riders. No infotainment, no premium features, just a plain Batwing fairing. Too expensive for budget riders. At $19,999, it wasn't much cheaper than a used Street Glide or Road Glide with more features. Competition killed it. Riders could spend a little more for a fully equipped bagger, or a little less for a more customizable Softail. With low sales, dealers are offering steep discounts just to move these bikes off the floor. And if you thought this was bad, just wait until you see number 2, a bike so expensive, even die-hard Harley fans aren't buying it. Number 2, Harley-Davidson CVO Road Glide. Harley's CVO lineup is all about exclusivity, luxury, and performance. The CVO Road Glide takes this to the extreme, with a $48,999 price tag. And that's the problem. The price is ridiculous. A standard Road Glide Special costs $27,999, almost half the price. It depreciates fast. CVO models lose $10,000 plus in resale value within 2 years. Better alternatives exist. A fully loaded Indian Challenger Elite costs around $36,000, while a Honda Goldwing offers more tech for much less. With low demand and high price, dealers are slashing prices, so if you want one, now's the time. And finally, our number 1 most unsellable Harley. Number 1, Harley-Davidson Softail Sport Glide. Harley pitched the Sport Glide as the perfect mix between a cruiser and a tourer. Instead, it ended up being too in between for most riders. Cruiser riders found it too bulky. Touring riders found it lacking comfort and storage. At $19,999, better options were available. Harley quietly discontinued the Sport Glide after 2023, and now dealers are offering huge discounts just to get rid of them. Which bike on this list surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and ride safe.